Hiya, it's late July and we've woken up this morning. There is a definite change in the air. Even though we're still in the middle of summer really, it feels slightly cooler, which is kind of good in a way because today we are cutting up firewood. You can probably hear that the saw is going already this morning. My father-in-law, so Fraser's dad, is down here. We both have log burners in our home, so it's a bit of a team effort. What are you doing? It's a bit of a team effort to keep up with having enough logs. It starts early, starts in summer, and need a nice big pile to get us through the winter.
Got to try and find the log pile first. So this is all holly. One of the best burning woods, one of the hottest burning when it's dry. But when you see all these, where the branches come out, there's going to be knots in there. It's so good that you've got a hydraulic splitter, because when you're hitting that with an axe, it's hard work, it ruins your day.
Look at this, look. She will literally sleep through anything. Although I should add, we don't go too close to the chainsaws because obviously she hasn't got ear defenders on. Wouldn't want those ears to get damaged.
When you go on your courses, they say, so if this is for climbing, they say not to use these chainsaws on the ground. Because you can use them with one hand, and generally people do what I do, hold onto the bit of wood, cut it, and they cut their fingers off. But I've done it for so many years, I'm alright to use it in a tree, off a rope, but I can't use it on the ground. I mean, what is safer? So, common sense, if you don't feel comfortable doing something, don't do it. You're your own health and safety executive. You don't need someone telling you what to do. If you don't feel right doing anything, don't do it. So I'm comfortable you doing it this way because I've been doing it since I was 16 years old. I've nearly used a chainsaw every day since I was about the age of 16. So I know what happens if you cut yourself with a chainsaw. It's messy. I've seen people do it and seen them stitched up. And I'm quite happy to take the risk and do it this way. So I think we've got a mixer. We've got silver birch. I think this was off, because it's all off different jobs I've done for people. I think this was actually off of a stag's horn tree, like a sumac. And then we've got holly. We've got bits and pieces. I think this was off of a rowan tree. This is stuff that sort of rots quite well, is rowan. Yeah, we've got a yew tree. There's a bit of laurel. That was off of a laurel. That's quite a good hardwood. And then I've got ash. Got big lumps of ash going on. So there's a real mix, but I haven't really got a lot of softwood on it. And you can do with a bit of softwood sometimes to start the fire. So mix them up. My dad's had enough. He's going home. Do you want to have a drink? Yeah. Right, now we've had our cup of tea, we'll fill this up and take it over and get some logs split a little bit. Yeah, most of the wood down here that we've got stacked up is from customers, because I'm a tree surgeon. A lot of people keep the wood because about 15 years ago people started putting wood burners in and they wanted the wood. Planted a couple of hundred, at least a couple of hundred hazels, and these were little tiny things. When I planted them they were right down there. I think this is 7 or 8 years on, possibly 8 years, possibly, and now they're growing up. But I think I'm going to probably leave them about 5 more years until they get to something that's like that. But once you start coppicing them, they grow back next year. You can coppice them, and in 1 year they can be that high, so you don't have to wait as long again. The first, when they're first planted from tiny, they take quite a long time, but then after that they grow back pretty fast, and we're thinking sort of 7-year rotation. You should have something like that, a log, decent sized log again. So that's the way we're going to do it, and we'll just clear one bit, let that grow back, and then clear another bit, and there's bits all around the land of hazel like this. So you'd be surprised how much wood you get from a little area like this. Look at the size of those hazelnuts. They're really good as a multi-use tree because you can use them for poles, for like fence posts and things like that. Especially if you've got this, if you hedge lay, they seem to use these to tie and twist the hedge together when you do hedge laying for like hawthorn hedge and things like that.
Is up, so that's my stacking done for now. I've done 1 row. Never mind.
So there's a lot of talk about seasoning of wood and how long to leave it to season. Well, it really depends on the size of the timber. If you've got a big chunk of wood, a big fire, and it's not being split up, it will take longer to dry out. You know, when people do sort of furniture making and or boards are cut, if it's a hardwood, it takes about 2 years an inch to dry out properly, and that's air dried. You know by the look of it after a while that it's not dry. There was an old wives' tale when I first started that ash, you could just burn that straight away and all this sort of stuff, and it's absolute rubbish. You know when you put the wood on the fire, I've tried ash straight away and it just hissing at you. Anything burns straight away, but do you really want to be wasting your energy? It takes a lot to cut all this stuff up and stack it and what have you. To just go burning it straight away without it being seasoned, you're not actually getting, you're only getting half, or if that, the heat from it for your home. So just got to be patient with it, really. Right, so I've actually bought this little moisture tester on Amazon, and basically on this you've got to put in, it's got to like a table, and you can put in 1 to 3, and 3 is basically for ash, it says. So I mean, what sort of ash? It just says ash. It's got all different countries with different hardwoods. So I mean, it didn't have English oak, it had American oak, I think, on there. So basically if you just get a rough sort of a hardwood, it'll give you some idea of what moisture is in it. Well, so that's a bit of yew wood, and that's saying that's quite dry actually. That's only saying that's actually 11.8, but anything under 20% is quite good for me. 13.3. I think that was a bit of hawthorn actually, I think. Holly's, you know, really hardwood. See how much more she's in that one. Yeah, that's more. Now I thought that would be wetter. That's actually 26% moisture. Yeah, it's quite a handy thing. Right, that's gonna have to do for today. So this is the stack we've got basically after today. My dog wants a walk. He's had enough. He needs to go out now. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.